Change Cars presents All Things Motoring, proudly sponsored by the market leader, WeBuyCars. #1 in South Africa for a reason. Sell smart, buy easy, get advice, finance and insurance. Choose WeBuyCars. Coming up this week on All Things Motoring, Mike returns for part 2 of Cars in the Park, and Ernest takes the wheel of Owen Ashley's vision of a V8 Mustang. This is a show that doesn't just cover cars, it lives them.
When you're looking to see the Big Five in an intimate setting, this little Suzuki Jimny is just perfect. Seats 4, but you'll still see all the action. To the creator of this beauty, well done. It always intrigues me just how truly creative people are. Would I like to own one of these? Hell yes. The beautiful thing about this club, as Ali mentioned, there's a Land Rover, Range Rover for everybody, going to the oldest and, of course, the newest. Roderick, we look at a 2025, the latest, but not your first one. Started in 2010, but you got a story before 2010. What is that?
Well, to tell you the honest truth, my dad used to have a Series 2 Land Rover, and I think I was the age of 10, and my brother might have been a little bit younger.
Younger than 10, so naughty boys.
We learned how to drive with the old Land Rover on the farm.
Incredible.
Into a couple of trees, but it went well.
So now it's very clear the Land Rover bug, but straight away, this latest model, 2025 Defender, what is it like to drive?
Luxury. It's absolutely luxury. Quiet on the road. The nice thing is you can go do 1,000 Ks, you feel fresh as daisy at the end, and still go 4x4ing and go on the rough tracks.
So what he's saying is he would like me to take it off-road. He's given me permission. Roderick, been amazing speaking to you. Definitely not your last Land Rover product?
No, definitely not. Thank you very much.
When I see Bernie, I think of two things, a die-hard fan of the show and a die-hard BMW fan. Thank you, my good man. Yeah. But today, not about BMW,
no.
The Thunder Tour. Tell us about the Thunder Tour.
Yeah, so we saw them last year leaving, well, we've seen them a few times leaving the Cars in the Park. And a lot of my friends decided to go last year.
Nice.
They're called the Porras.
Okay.
Me being Portuguese, I thought, hey, let me join the Porras.
Greeks and Lebanese people and Spanish people are also welcome, I believe.
Everyone can come. Yeah, so Robin and I decided, now let's do this tour.
Nice.
And then, but we can't go in a Lumina or a Mustang.
Of course.
We have to go in a BM.
Nice.
So what V8s do you get? It's a 540. E39 540.
I know where this is going. Bernie's philosophy is if you join them, you got to beat them. Am I correct?
Yes.
Nice.
So we started with the E39 540, and then we decided, no, it's not our type of car. We decided to go for E39 M5.
Excuse me.
We found one, luckily, in Cape Town. Bought it from a gentleman there. I think he only owned it for a week. I twisted his rubber arm.
Nice.
And we got the car here to Joburg. We've done a bit of work on the car. New tyres, refurbed the wheels, new shocks, everything. So yeah, we're planning to do this Thunder Tour. It's a 7-day event. We leave here now in the next 5 minutes.
So for absolute context, it's 11:45 now. Bernie says, Mike, please, if you're going to come see us, you've got to be here before 12. You're leaving from here for a week.
Yeah, so we leave from here. We're going to stop in Welkom. We sleep over in Welkom. Tomorrow we go to Bloem. The day after is Carlsberg, then Beaufort West.
Nice.
Then George, and then we land up in Naarden on the last day. But
Beautiful.
every day it's like 300 k's. So it's not long distance, but we stop at certain events that they do. They do a bit of a car show here and there. And they stop at collectors.
Nice.
So we're going to see a couple of collections.
A couple
as
of
well.
museums that people don't even know exist.
Exactly.
So the best part about Welkom, if you've ever been 270 kilometers from Johannesburg, when you arrive in the town, it says Welkom and Welkom. Wishing you and the team the very, very best.
Thank you. Cheers.
I've had the pleasure of spending a few minutes speaking to people involved in the club and members. And Clint, you are the chairperson of this incredible club. 65 years this year. You must have incredible stories to share.
Yeah, I think that the club has got some amazing stories. I mean, a pedigree second to none, starting in 1960.
Incredible.
Officially appointed by Land Rover Solihull back in the day.
Now, when you say Solihull, for those who don't know, that is the home of Land Rover in the UK.
That is correct, yes. And 65 years of adventuring on the African continent. I mean, it's quite an impressive feat. And one of the things that we are very, very proud of is for the 65 years, we have remained true to our original mandate.
And I think that is absolute key. When you think of a Land Rover, where it started out, the roots have remained just perfection. Improve it, never change it.
That's correct. Well, I mean, I think that we can see that Land Rover has done some really amazing things with the new Defender and the new Ranges, but yes, it's always true to its core ethos. So yeah, I think that the Defender is a lovely, lovely vehicle, and I don't think that there's anything that's coming off the production floor that equals it.
I couldn't have said it better. So if you take Nissan and Toyota, people love the brand because they're reliable, but I don't think anybody aspires to a Nissan. You aspire to a Porsche, and you definitely aspire to a Land Rover. But I no longer aspire to a Range Rover because I own one. Clint, to you and the team, wishing you the very, very best.
Thank you.
Coming up after the break, Ernest takes the wheel of Owen Ashley's vision of a V8 Mustang.
How to distinguish Asian languages. Again, Mandarin Chinese sounds like spaceships getting shot. 小九长叔叔揉最起再见表表. Vietnamese sounds like cranky rubber bands. 叮当床班chung tung bang gung mung ding tang bang lung. Korean sounds like a whiny machine gun. 이렇게 제 각도기 어떻게? 하루 다른 비빔밥이랑 도시락을 다 갈았어. Thai sounds like a robot with arthritis. koto ka rong kung trong pai rang kop lak reng kung tong krop ka. Japanese sounds like a dramatic keyboard. どこから来ましたか? わかりちょっと待ってください. Ikura desu anagaga. And Filipino sounds like a Spanish motorcycle. Ang problema ay bawang, pero gusto kumain ng puto. Dapat pa tayong lumipad ng bisikleta. Prong, prong, prong.
All Things Motoring is proudly sponsored by WeBuyCars. If you're selling your vehicle, there's only one clear choice: WeBuyCars.
It's the Monday after race weekend, and where most race car drivers are relaxing after an intense battle fought on the track, these guys from the V8 Masters have invited us for another play session on the track. This behind me is the championship-winning car of Fabio Tofani. It's got 360 kilowatts, it weighs just about 1.2 tons, and it's called a V8 Masters car. It was built by the legend Owen Ashley many, many years ago, and Owen Ashley has got a rich history in motorsport development and building special cars. So to find out more about the man that is Owen Ashley and how these cars came about, let's throw it to the voice in the sky.
The Owen Ashley V8 Masters series is a proudly South African motorsport creation. Born from the vision and engineering brilliance of Owen Ashley, a legendary car builder and motorsport innovator. Launched in late 2008 at Killarney Raceway, the series features identical high-performance race cars powered by 5.5-litre Ford V8 engines, tuned to 325 kilowatts. Designed for gentleman racers and retired pro drivers, these machines were meticulously developed by Owen Ashley's auto developments to ensure thrilling, competitive racing on an equal playing field. Known for his signature cantilever suspension system, Owen was an inventor and respected by his peers and motorsport community. Ashley's legacy lives on in every thunderous lap, with the series continuing to draw seasoned racers and motorsport fans alike.
And it turns out, Sean, that someone can drive and race one of these cars. Is that accurate?
Actually possible. People think that this is unattainable, not for the man on the street, but this is really where it is. At least 50% of the drivers in this class came straight off the streets, not previous racing experience. It's in a drive and drive series, one make. No spannering, no late nights. You never tow your car to the track.
Oh, now you're speaking my language. Okay, please continue. Let's talk about the typical experience of someone that would want to race one of these cars. How does it work?
So you'd be involved in a day like today. You'd identify that you have a passion for motorsport and for racing a really cool piece of equipment. You'd be invited, you purchase a car, you pay your monthly subs, and you've got a full backup. Team, everything. So you do absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
Every car is dynoed, checked and tuned to be dead identical.
The design of the car, the Mustang shape, timeless, but I do understand there's something happening down the line. I've seen some sketches and designs. What's happening there?
Yeah, so we're getting a new GT3 body for this car. Just, it's time for an upgrade. This is something probably out of the 80s. It was what Owen Ashley saw then, but it's time. It's 2025, so we're just gonna get some development done. And hopefully by this time next year, hopefully earlier, you'll see the new GT3 shape on the
Oh, looking forward to it.
18-inch wheels.
Oh, so the driving experience, do you need previous racing experience? Because I know that there was an age limit at one stage for these cars. Does that still apply?
So previous drive experience, let's say 50% of the class, and that's typically the gold class of people that have come from previous racing.
Okay.
And then there's the silver class, which are typically people that have come straight off the street, they've never raced. And we've had people start the sport at the age of 55, starting. So that's quite an incredible story.
So typically, what's a weekend gonna cost me? What is the car gonna cost me? And I hear there's some interesting future developments as well.
Firstly, cars gonna cost you subsidized. We get these cars out to market at about 500,000. You can't take the car home. The car stays at the track. We retain the car because we need the IP and we need to keep them in the series.
And keep them in Cape Town, keep them by the track, as you say, in the series. I love that.
Correct. And then it'll probably cost you 400,000 a year. So that's very cheap. You know, 400,000 Rand a year to be doing 114s around Killarney is the best bang for buck you are ever going to get.
I have to say, and I got to jump in there because those numbers do sound big when you think about it, but you split it over the rounds in the year, you compare to what you'd normally be paying just to go racing, and racing is not a cheap sport. If you want cost-effective sport, unfortunately, then we got to go play cricket or football or something like that. Racing is an expensive sport. That, as you say, bang for the buck to do 14s, 15s around here, that's very, very fast around the circuit.
That's extremely fast. And I mean, people doing those types of times are spending 2 million Rand a year, minimum. So the best thing you could ever do, you'll never find grease under our nails. We don't touch our cars.
But let the teams do that. They're professionals at doing that. We want to be professionals at driving.
And yes, and the teams then ensure that every single car is identical. So when you come here to race. You're not racing a checkbook, you're racing your fellow competitors.
So the networking opportunities, the opportunities to do business here must be fantastic.
Yeah, I think that almost stands head and shoulders above everything else. It's just a really great bunch of people. So unlike another type of series where there's lots of competition and people tend to be a bit reclusive and closed up, here we're very open, we help each other. In fact, your more senior drivers are teaching your less experienced drivers how to get things done, and then you've got this great network to go with it. So if you want anything done in the Republic of South Africa, you need to be involved in a series like this.
Well, there you go. Thanks so much for your time. So I understand I'm going to get to drive one of these.
You are going to get to experience this firsthand, and you're going to have an awesome time.
I look forward to it.
And listen, thanks to you guys. It's just fantastic that you spend time with us and get to understand what we do.
What a pleasure, and thanks, Mike, for not being able to make it today so that I get to drive.
Thanks, Mike.
No, it's left-hand drive, so I'm sitting on the wrong side of the road. There's a lot going on here. Come on, get low. Wow, what a thought, what a thought.
With my initial impressions of the car done, it was time to do a fast lap. So forgive me if I change my helmet and focus on putting down over 300 kilowatts onto the top. This was by far the quickest car I've driven around this track in recent times, and what a privilege it was to do so.
And just like that, my time in the V8 Masters car has come to an end, and it's always a pleasure when you get to hand the keys back proverbially and say thank you for the opportunity, but your car's back in one piece now, which it is, and I've got that on record, by the way. For those of you guys that want to experience this for yourselves, you can check out the contact details below, and you did hear correctly. You can actually rent these cars, race these cars, enjoy these cars yourself. So chat to the guys at V8 Masters if that's something you're looking to do. And if you are a gentleman driver, this might be your chance to be a gentleman racer.
Coming up after the break, Mike concludes his time at Cars in the Park. Did you know? Mercedes-Benz campers in South Africa have steadily gained popularity, especially through conversions of the versatile Sprinter van. While early motorhome culture in SA was dominated by local brands like Jurgens, Mercedes entered the scene more prominently in recent years, with factory-backed Sprinter all-wheel drive motorhome conversions, tailored for rugged terrain and luxury travel. These conversions, offered through official van partners, allow South Africans to design bespoke mobile homes, complete with kitchens, sleeping quarters, and even office nooks. The Sprinter's reliability and adaptability have made it a favorite for both adventure seekers and long-haul explorers across the country. All Things Motoring proudly partners with SA's #1, WeBuyCars, because when it comes to buying cars, they simply do it better.
You get special and then you get extra special. Who doesn't want a VW camper? When I think of VW camper, there's two names that come to mind. One is Auto Villa and the other is Westfalia.
That's it.
Eddie, you got an incredible original, as near as original 1969 Westfalia. You got to share the story about this. True beauty.
It is, I think, a lot of us grew up and there was that ad of it. I think it was David Kramer going up the mountains and the camping.
The Duplo Fuss.
There you go. And you know, the thing is with the Westfalia, it comes with a kitchen. It's a bachelor's pad, you know, so divorces, this is what you want.
It's an option,
you know?
it's an option.
4 wheels, you've got it, and a kitchen and sleeping place for yourself and maybe a +1 or 2. And that was, I think, those years, the thing, you know. People got caravans, and some caravans can drive as well, and this is one of those.
Amazing. So now, when you think of a car, you want to use it. You made a comment about the brakes. No drum brakes all round. What has it got in front?
This one came with a Pre, and with the drums in the back. But the first year they make discs, so there's discs.
And that's a huge, huge difference.
That is, it stops, you know.
So now, Eddie, you said off camera to me, the time has come to part with this beauty so somebody else can experience it. It's on the market for sale. If you are looking for an incredible, I repeat, original, nice to drive, well kitted out Westfalia, Eddie is the man. Eddie, wishing you the very, very best, and I look forward to interviewing you again.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Mike O'Sullivan, the legendary racing driver, but that pales into insignificance compared to the legendary man you are. A true friend of all things motoring. Don't laugh at me, laugh with me. How's it going, Mike? How's today been for you?
Michael, I'm blown away. I cannot believe the number of car enthusiasts around and everybody
Incredible.
here. It's unbelievable. Wow.
So
I'm
we
blown
had the
away.
pleasure of sponsoring Cars in the Park 2025. As you can see, Mike dressed appropriately. Mike, you manned the stand. Did a lot of people come say hi?
It was so surprising. Everybody coming, wanting to know what change cars is.
Thank you.
And I need to know more about that.
So if Mike Pashut couldn't be there, Mike O'Sullivan was there.
Absolutely.
Mike, Swartkorp's racetrack. What can we say about this track? You've been around it a couple of thousand times?
Yeah, it's a fantastic track. The problem is I've done so many laps around here that I need another challenge.
Incredible.
And what Peter du Toit has done here is quite amazing.
Absolutely. For a privately owned facility, the organisation is superb. Cars in the Park 2025 has been incredible. Mike, 2026, can we count on your support?
More cars. More cars. Wonderful. Thank you, Mike.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Everybody aspires to a Mercedes and everybody dreams of a camper. Now, you've combined the two, a beautiful 2001 Mercedes camper, 412, well, that's how it started life out, but you made it 1.5 meters longer. Dion, share the story.
Yeah, we bought it about 4 years ago, so we changed quite a bit of stuff inside, revamped it, make it more comfortable. So, and now it's almost ready to go and camp.
So now when you say almost ready, it's never complete. What have
Never
you still got to
completed,
do?
it's just more detailing.
Right.
We would like to make it look perfect on the end of the day.
One of the changes, I spoke about lengthening it. So this vehicle comes with a single axle with 2 wheels.
That's
You
right.
changed something there, share with us?
Yeah, the van was lengthened 1.5 meters.
Is that for stability or comfort?
Just for more for comfort, more
Right.
for to have a bigger bed.
And that makes a huge
Yeah,
difference.
that makes a difference. If you shorten that, the bus is 1.7 wide. And if you shorter than that, you can sleep properly.
Good.
Otherwise, you're going to battle to sleep.
So now, Dion, you've got the perfect vehicle. Where's the next incredible road trip?
Cape Town.
Cape Town.
And yeah, from Joburg to Cape Town, then I think that will be nice. Yeah.
1,400 short kilometers. If you see a beautiful Mercedes Sprinter on the road, you know it's Dion. Dion, been amazing speaking to you. Lots of happy motoring.
Thanks a lot. Appreciate it.
Cars in the Park 2025. What did I expect? I expected an amazing show. Why? Because 2023, 2024 was incredible, and 2025, you did not disappoint. We had the opportunity to be the proud sponsors of this incredible event. If we offered the opportunity in 2026, will we do it again? Definitely, and every day of the week. What did we bring you today? You saw incredible interviews, incredible cars, incredible people, incredible facilities. Did we have a good time? You know the answer.
We at All Things Motoring appreciate your support and interaction. And if you'd like to show some love to the show, head over to our website and click on the Fans of the Show tab. We would love to hear from you. Here is the screen top tip of the week. Stick to your service schedule. Your car deserves spa days too. Before you buy a second-hand car, screen it. It's what smart people do. Coming up next week on All Things Motoring, Mike sets sail into the sleek and salty world of Boater's World, where horsepower meets propeller power. Meanwhile, Ernest rolls back the clock with another retro review, and this time he's got his hands on an iconic Audi TT. This is a show that celebrates machines, memories, and motoring passion.
Mike O'Sullivan, the legendary racing driver, but that pales into... Oh, sorry.
It's the weekend of... Sorry.
Stood us in really, really good stead.
But now when you took... Sorry.
Your car's back in one piece now, which it is, and I've got that on record, by the way.
2025 Land Rover Freelander. Oh, Freelander Defender. And I made someone else say.
You don't like the broccoli? Let me see if you'll eat some of it. Here.
Need any motoring advice from where or what to buy or where to sell? Visit the All Things Motoring website and click on the Advice tab to ask Mikey. All Things Motoring is brought to you by Change Cars, in proud partnership with South Africa's leading buying service, WeBuyCars. Nobody wants your vehicle more.